Hi everybody. Today is RedTrack stream. I think number 22, and following the good tradition, we try to invite and bring to attention our guests. So today we have Chris in our studio. Welcome, Chris. And Chris is running partnership marketing for Publisher Discovery. And we will be talking today about partner marketing or affiliate marketing and how to find publishers to promote you. We can support this as a technology, but Chris can share his vast and tons of experience on how it actually works, and he'll show you quite a few tips and tricks on finding those publishers. So I'll just go mute without further ado. Chris, your show today. We'll talk as usual about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll proceed to Q&A session. Welcome, Chris, and let me mute myself.
Thanks very much, Vlad. Thanks very much for the introduction, and welcome to live stream. And hopefully I can give you a bit of a hint as to kind of how my background could help you. What I'll do is I'll go through a little bit of where I've come from, what's kind of fueled my obsession with finding affiliates, and give you a few hints and tips, show you how our platform works for RedTrack clients who are used on the agency package and above. They can have this applied to their account, so you just need to apply to your talk to your account manager, and I'll show you a little bit how this can actually work for you and create relationships. And I think that's the most important thing. I think something people tend to forget, particularly if they're working in, say, programmatic or other areas of advertising, is that that affiliate is a very different beast. It's a very different area, and you're dealing with people, and you're dealing with people who have audiences. So think more of influencers. There are some affiliates, of course, who are more in the lead generation area, and they will just drive numbers. But in terms of content, they're the people that you really want to engage with. With the changes happening in tracking and cookies and things like that, you need to start changing and looking at your audiences. So I'm not sure how to share the slides up, but so what I put up is there, how to find publishers who can promote you. A bit about me and where I've come from. So my perspective is I've had about 18 and a half years now in affiliate marketing, starting way back when with the Bayat affiliate network. If anyone is as old as me, they'll remember Bayat as being one of the biggest UK networks, and we fought kind of long and hard with DGM, if you remember them, and Trade Doubler, and of course AWIN, who back in those days were affiliate window. And we kind of grew that network from fairly small beginnings in 2002/3 to being, I think, about 52 staff and I think 70 something million turnover. So quite a decent sized network. That was acquired eventually after a spell with AOL by AWIN. So made AWIN a huge UK based network, which had grown now globally to cover North America and of course Australia, as well as across Europe with the Xanox acquisition years back. And then after Bayat, I went client side, and I realized doing that, setting up a program from the ground up, how tough it is finding affiliates and actually finding and engaging with affiliates. So I spent probably the first 3 or 4 months actually trying to find people I could talk to. So understanding who they were and what they were doing. The tough part was that so many times I looked for our keywords in Google, as I'm sure everybody else has done, and you find great looking sites and say, no, I'm not interested in doing that. I've got a wonderful website and I've got a great audience. And there was no easy way of tapping into that and understanding if they're affiliates. After that, I went to LinkDex, which had an SEO management platform, and a bit like I'm trying to think Conductor or Search Metrics, that kind of thing. And basically, that enabled me to take a view of the tracking systems, and we started building a technology platform just to look for affiliates using that. That grew, and we had clients, including people like Apple and Adidas, depending which side of the Atlantic you're on, Nike, and several others, as well as many of the networks. And it was most effective because we were network neutral. In 2018, end of 2018, we were acquired by, I think it was 2019, we were acquired by a company called CloudFind. Now, Publisher Discovery had the publisher detail. CloudFind has an amazing machine learning engine of artificial intelligence. And by applying those two technologies together, what we've been able to do is to simplify the affiliate analysis part of it to enable you to basically find affiliates really easily. So what's happening at the moment? I think everyone's going to have seen what's going on. Google third-party cookies. Google does not like other people earning money on the internet. They would rather it all went via them. Apple, of course, wants to make sure that, there's privacy, yeah, but they want to make sure they're getting the maximum out of their customers as well and make sure nobody else earns a penny. And of course, social media like Facebook is squeezing affiliates as well. Interesting move I saw in this morning from Instagram, though, introducing affiliate. It looks like Instagram are setting up their own kind of, not quite sure what on earth it is, but it'll basically mean that they're running stuff. I don't know whether it's going to be built on something like Skim Links or on shop style, reward style, those kinds of bits of technology, but it looks like something is happening at Instagram worth just checking out with. And I think the most important point is that affiliate and influencer marketing, both of them, are all pretty much largely moved over to first party, certainly with the more up-to-date and more proactive affiliate networks and tracking technologies. So it's not so much of an issue. Third-party cookies was a massive issue back in the 2000s and whatever, but every network has been aware that this is coming and has rebuilt a lot of the tracking technology. From our point of view, the beauty of that is that it still works and we can still see it all. So it hasn't affected our view of affiliate tracking. In fact, it's sometimes made it much easier. What we've also noticed over the past few years is there's an awful lot more direct links as well. So direct to affiliate, the gambling industry, and to a lesser extent, Forex industry, and more adult areas have long had specific landing pages for a single affiliate, even a single affiliate for a single deal. And they work in a very, very different way to mainstream affiliate, which we like to call it, things like share a sale, trade double, a win. So how do you find these affiliates? And going back to my client side days at EasySpace, the only way that back then, seeing that Syntrix had disappeared, which was a wonderful tech tool I used at Buyout, Syntrix had disappeared, and the only thing left really was checking for your keywords in Google. And I'm sure an awful lot of people on this session this afternoon or this morning are still doing that. Check your keywords, check your long tail keywords, and see which websites are showing up for it. You can also look for SEO links, which can be useful because sometimes they will be direct to merchant, which is fine. An awful lot of people are doing what they call naked linking, such as Link Connected, Trade Tracker, Partnerize, and several others as well. And the naked linking stuff just looks like a direct link. So actually looking for SEO links can reveal whether that site is actually linking as an affiliate. But sometimes you can be duped on it, of course. We did an exercise looking at Microsoft.com, and we understand there are 4 or 5 different affiliate tracking systems, so we know what's coming in. But when you look compared to their SEO linking architecture, it's only about between 3 and 8% of all of the inbound links are affiliate. So if you're using an SEO platform to find affiliates for Microsoft, you're getting search for that needle in the haystack still. The other way, of course, and back in 2000 and whatever, 2004, 5, affiliate networks wouldn't really let you see which affiliates are on there. They said, oh, we got lots of private affiliates, they're special ones. But more recently, they've opened up and you have no network directories on Share a Sales and AWIN, CJ, and across most of them. It's no longer the case where in DGM you opened your program and you just had to guess who was going to be an affiliate, because there was no way, and they kept everything very much private. There are issues also potentially with some of the more kind of software-based things, and our tool is a very handy little add-on which covers and replaces the network directory for some of the software technologies. So we work closely with, as well as RedTrack, we work with people like Tune and Cake and Everflow, and we provide the ability to find affiliates. And the beauty is our system finds them across every network there is. And Publisher Discovery analyzes about 400 different tracking networks. So looking at 400 different networks globally in pretty much every geo. And we see something like 2.7 billion links in our overall data lake. And that's from about 3.5 million affiliate sites going through to that, trying to think where we are, 570,000 advertisers. So it is massive. Certain sectors will be slightly thinner than others. Certain markets, affiliate went pretty much straight away to mobile, and a lot of the affiliate activity is mobile app to mobile app. India is a case in point where it took, certainly 5 years ago, up to 5 years ago, it took something like 2.5, 3 years to actually get a landline, to get broadband installed. So everything went mobile there. I remember talking to LD Sharma from Shuglu, as was then, and now Optimize, and he was saying that was the main issue, that actually getting broadband in was a problem. At that time, back in 2005, when I was talking to him, I think there were only something like 8 cities in India which had proper broadband internet, which is an amazing thing. But as we all know, Indian infrastructure has absolutely exploded. Korea went straight to mobile for totally different reasons, and that's because they were all using smartphones while we were using Nokia 3310s. So they're way ahead of us, and so they were doing mobile app to mobile app way back in 2006. So how does it work? There's a bit of an image there of how that works, but what I'll probably do is then I'll share my screen so you can actually see a little bit more of it live, and we can delve into a particular sector. And if that's okay, let me see if that shares okay. Is that going to work for you? Yep, cool. Okay, lovely. Thanks, Vlad. So what the platform is able to do, it's able to do that analysis, and it's deceptively simple. You'd never know behind here there's 3.5 million sites, and that's just the top 20 odd in the list. Because we can understand all of those, the 2.7 billion links, we can see, for instance, that say, for instance, Minty White or 404 Tech Support, who they're linking to, and pardon me looking over in that direction, but that's where my screen is, where I can see the information on. So you can see there that we see 404 Tech Support is linking to Home Depot in the USA and avg.com. And from that, we've got a really good understanding of what kind of verticals it's promoting. So if we did a slice like we can here, looking at online security, and we can slice by any 80 odd verticals, so you can see all sorts of different things: software and training, jewelry, alcohol, sports, adult, whatever it might be. But looking at online security, something everybody understands, because you've all got AVG or something else, or Kaspersky installed to protect yourselves online. Really simple to find those sites, and in this lot we see about 2.5. Oh, I've got filters going. Let's reset all those filters. Apologies for that. So you see when it loads in the background, that comes up to around 9,000 websites that have shown up for that. And as you can see, you can filter them from those. So you got 9,000, you got things bestantiviruspro.org and loads of sites like that. You can look by country or by geo, kind of the whole of Europe, for instance. So you can slice that down. And if you were to choose just the whole of Europe, that would bring in 50 odd countries, including Albania and Armenia, would you believe? And that slices it down to about 3,200. And then you can think, okay, well, my program is actually running on AWIN, so you can actually then slice it down. Let's just have a look at all the affiliates in the online security space who are on AWIN in Europe, and that will slice that number down to 1,800. So you can see from 3.5 million in the space of half a minute, you've gone down to 1,800 results. So pretty decent. A lot of them, lebonantivirus.com, as you can imagine, pardon my French, it's not particularly brilliant. You see you've got quite a lot going on there. You can see also variable traffic score. So you might also want to vary what kind of sites you're looking for, perhaps ones with higher traffic. The traffic score comes in from third-party providers, which is pretty good. So you can just get rid of the bottom 15% of them, and that will slice it down from 1,800 down to 1,100. So 700 low traffic sites have gone, which means that you've then got a really good selection you can play with. So think techsurpc.org, and you think, okay, where are these guys? They're in France, hence the techsurpc. And you can see here what we've got is they work with 5 affiliate networks, and you can see they work with 10 partners. A whole mix of different things. So Bitdefender is one of them, but also things like Bed Bath and Beyond and LastPass. So they must have a fairly broad audience. And that's something I want to touch on in a moment, is the audience. You can also see here that there are 2 contacts we bring in from Hunter.io, so that GDPR compliant and perfectly safe, even if you live in Europe or California. You won't get locked up. So you can see this Sparclusive, which looks like it's probably a technical one, and Axian sounds like it might be a person. We can also identify, because of the way they're built, other sites or other domains which are owned by the same people using the same Google Analytics account. So you can see here, they're just subdomains for different bits and pieces. One's a science news site. And as well as the partners, you can then see the keywords which come in. So pretty broad ranging there. And you can see pretty much everything. You can also slice by competitors. So if you wanted to have a look and see who's on one of your competitors' programs, you can say pick from that lot, and let's just have a look at, say, who's on AVG. So which affiliates are promoting AVG? And from this, you can see from this list here, there's 1,298 affiliate websites on their program. So that gives you the ability to compare it with yours. And if you've got your own details put in here, you can see here that if you are running the program for, let's say, F-Secure, for instance, you can see it against a variety of other competitors. So you can see Kaspersky.com for the USA and Canada, McAfee and Norton. So you can there see a whole range of different people. You can order by traffic and say, okay, let's have a look at the useful ones. So ignore some of these maybe, but Rabat Coupon, Independent Co UK, just links to McAfee. So if you are F-Secure, you've got quite a bit of work to do to find new affiliates. So that's the simple way. A question came in, thanks very much, Rajashi. But to find direct advertisers, what we tend to do is we would need to index the tracking domain it's working on. So for instance, for booking.com, they have an in-house program. We understand booking.com is not just the only thing you pull in, because they got thousands of links. But if we look for the affiliate attention, so AID equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that kind of thing, we index that into the platform, and that's then available to looked at. And there's something like 120,000 affiliates on booking.com's in-house program. Hopefully that helps there. So yeah, it's really, really simple. The ones we've saved, so you think, okay, yeah, Radio Gold Seek, I like that, and Crazy Egg, yeah, that looks good. And if you save those by putting a star on them, you can then go to the saved affiliates list, and this can be your workflow. So it looks like my account exec has been in and actually contacted April.com. Best Products has got a note on it. So what's gone on here? So somebody's been in there and had a look at it. Oh, that was emailed to the Ted Baker campaign. So you can see there, it's really simple to actually kind of use this information to actually drive your recruitment process onwards. And so you've got a contact there. If you wanted to find out who it is, so contact that, and you would hit Best Products there, get contacted, and that would open in your email client. So you're ready to kind of just go out and recruit them. So that's pretty much the way it works. I think one of the most important points here is to think about is that you're dealing with websites which have audiences. And I think that's probably one of the crucial things about the affiliate channel compared to other areas such as programmatic and whatever. So affiliate is more aligned to influencers, to be quite honest. And if you think in terms of some of the affiliates, some of the guys that I'd recruited onto a program for web hosting back in 2010, the ones I wanted were the influential ones. So influencers were a thing 10 years before influencers were a thing. So I was after those guys because they were influential, and you had to normally pay, back in those days it's called a tenancy fee, but it might be a placement fee, or different markets have different names for it. So you would pay a tenancy fee. If you wanted to be in the top 10, you'd pay a fortune, but then you'd also pay a CPA for the affiliate work as well. So yeah, the audiences are absolutely crucial, and particularly nowadays when you're looking for ways of supplementing stuff, because Over the past year, certainly an awful lot of budgets were diverted out of programmatic and standard advertising and into the affiliate and performance spaces, because that was much safer for an advertiser to work with. Because if something, say for instance, for Aer Lingus, for instance, didn't close their program even though there were no aircraft flying, because they knew that they had to have the affiliates in place. When they opened the program back up and they were flying again, those affiliates could start promoting again. Another very famous hotel chain, and I won't name them because for embarrassment's sake, in case there's somebody on here from them, actually closed their program, their affiliate program completely, shut it down, and all links were then invalid, which for a huge organization like a hotel chain, obviously it made sense if you're the VP of marketing or whatever it might be, because you just saw money going out to affiliates as a spend. So they just closed it, kaboom. What they hadn't actually thought about, and probably when you're 5 steps up from the affiliate manager in the VP chain, you probably never even occurred to you that actually it's a zero risk way of working. So we can provide those kind of insights which can make your life easy as an affiliate manager or as a digital manager, to bring stuff on and make sure you're getting the most out of your inbound chains.
And Chris, just from my understanding, if they blocked all the affiliates, when they go back online, it means they will have to recruit each and everybody again and get them to the program and get their trust that they don't block them in a year.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
They're starting from a -5 point. They're not starting from 0 anymore.
Yeah, -5 because
you're going to trust them if they're going to. Yeah, exactly. An affiliate has an audience. Also, that audience has a cost base, so they know what it costs them to run their websites. So even if it's just the hosting for the websites and things like that, or their MailChimp account for mailing out to their support, their audiences. But all of that stuff is a cost. From an affiliate's point of view, if they're finding, oh, right, it's been closed and and no more activity happening. I mean, if I was an affiliate in the hotel space, as for instance, Colin Weather to Travel that I've spoken to in the past year or so, I would certainly think, okay, right, that's fine. I'm not going to bother doing that. What I'll do possibly is, if I need to feature their hotels, I'm going to do it via Expedia or Booking.com or somebody else. So no longer direct links to the advertiser, which means that the advertiser is then another step back from the coalface. I like to put that phrase, that no longer are they in connection with the people who are promoting them.
Well, thank you. And I mean, I do want to show this slide, and thank you very much. Every time we talk, and you each time when you show how Publish Discovery works, I find something new. I don't know how you do it. I probably have seen the demo for the 5th time by now. Each and every time you manage to show something new and say, okay, now you do even that. Because the stuff with the sort of mini CRM, and the fact that you now get emails from Untitled.io making it GDPR compliant is very, very good. Do you want me to show your screen, or we just get back to the presentation?
There's one more little thing I want to show you, which I thought people might quite like as well. Something free. Now, it doesn't often happen, I know, but we just recently launched this new little tool there, and you might be able to see it up in the top corner. It's a little octopus sitting in the Google toolbar, and you can download it from the Chrome store, or you can go to our website and find out more. So if you look at publisherdiscovery.com/browser extension, I think it is, or something like that, and you can see there the little number appears. So that one says 1988, and that's not the year. That's the number of affiliate programs that Best Products is promoting. And when we bring it out, you can see, there you go. You can see that they're working with 3 networks, AvantLink, ShopStyle, and SkimLink. And it could well be the 2,000 programs is because they're using SkimLinks and ShopStyle. So they're actually using other semi sub networks to populate their platform, and that gives an idea then of where they're going. They're pretty much US based from the look of things. Pardon me, I think my internet is a bit slow. I don't know why. It shouldn't be, because I've just invested a fortune in getting a massive pipe going on.
We have screen sharing, that's fine.
That's possibly why, yeah. So you can see other sites that are owned by Best Products. and they look like they're possibly something like content delivery or something like that. They're not actually websites. But whenever we find sites like that, for instance, if you look at the Orlando Sentinel, you see 86 other sites because they're all connected to something like USA Today Media Group. And we see the same kind of thing with things like Hearst Publishing and whatever. So very simple. And you can click on there. Oh, right. You can contact them direct from there. Or if you've got, as you can see there, a little yellow star, if you've got an account with us, you can add it to your account so that you can go to your saved affiliates when you log back in and you've saved that one. So you can even find those during a Google search. So every time you land on a program, on a website, are they affiliates? Oh yeah, so they are.
And Chris, getting back to the question, it means that this plugin is actually a way to find direct advertisers, because I go to a bigger publisher website and just check whom this guy is promoting, and then I see either affiliate network links or I see direct links, and then I found those direct advertisers.
I'll show you one other little tool. Now, this one isn't live yet, but if we look at, say, for instance, online security products, we do a Google search, and we see all the things like these things come up, as you can see. And this isn't live quite yet, but it will be soon as part of the browser extension. Oh, yeah. So Sophos, they have affiliate programs. So they're actually using an affiliate program for somebody else. So you can click through to Sophos, and that will then show up with the extension as to who they're working with. So even though they're a company that stops ransomware, we can see that they're linking through to two other partners. Go to Jump. So they're doing things there via Tune. So to JXLIU, which is also a Tune tracking domain. So we see they're doing stuff via the tracking domain. So interesting kind of stuff there you can find. But anyone here can, if you want, if you're even if you're not connected to RedTrack, anybody can have a 7-day free trial. Just go to our website and you can just sign up straight away. And the browser extension is available on the Chrome store. Just download it and upload. You won't get all this detail unless you open an account with us. But you can even see that in the free trial. So if you just want to use the extension and see how that will work for you, great.
And just everybody, don't worry making notes. This video is being recorded. It will go in the recorded version, and we'll have all the details, all the links in the description of the video below. So don't worry if you're watching it live. It will appear in the recorded version soon. And a couple of days after, we'll get all the links in the description. Just click the description. You'll see links to the Publisher Discovery, to the Publisher Discovery and RedTrack program, to the plugins, and of course to the time course of the video. And just again, to have it in the video, Chris, I'll feature your contacts for a moment. So if somebody's talking to us right now, here we go. We have this slide. So, Chris from Publisher Discovery, and today we were talking about actually working with affiliates, finding with affiliates, and like I said, each time we talk, I learn something new. Thank you for this opportunity. And now we have time for Q&A session. If we have any additional questions, if not, the tradition is that we stay for a couple of minutes, and then we just say goodbye to everybody. And
that's great.
Okay, and I can also, I don't know how to remove your screen sharing at the moment.
No, perhaps I have to do it. No, I don't know.
I can do it. Okay, so just two of us right now here on the big screen. And guys across, I don't know, Facebook, YouTube, we're probably, again, going Twitch somehow with this stream. I know I've been there, probably just live. So, do you have any questions today? And what I do, we just give a minute. And that's good because it means more questions will appear then in the comments to the video, and we'll have it recorded, which is great.
One of the questions I'm often asked, and Rajashi actually asked another one, which is quite interesting, about how we find direct advertisers, and that's something we can do. So for our users, if they've got an account with us, they can ask, "Can you have a look for this particular one?" We've got a few clients in the Forex field. And I know that almost all Forex is direct, and not via networks, so we can understand and we can deliver those. So if you're in the Forex field, you can actually have a field day with us and find all of your competitors' affiliates. Gambling's a little bit more difficult, and we're working on that though.
Yeah, but you mentioned in the very beginning that there are guys who work through the networks, and there are guys who work directly. And we on our side, we are working with a lot of advertisers and affiliates being a tracker. We see quite similar patterns, honestly. So there are groups or types of advertisers who prefer to work directly, even like running direct links, creating specific campaigns for a specific publisher. Or guys who say, hey, you know what, we just want to build a small CPA network for our product and just get everybody in, sign up, grab the link, start sending traffic. So I think that can be a topic for another live stream, why different types of advertisers behave differently. But we probably need to get more people just do sort of round table discussion about the different practices, because that would be good. So, okay, we spent a couple of minutes waiting. No more questions today. Like I said, we don't know. Some streams we have questions for like a lot. I mean, in dozens. Today, just one that we popped up online. So, Rajesh, thank you very much for your question. Hope we provided the answer. Chris, do you have anything to add today?
I think that's probably about it. Thank you very much. Yeah, do feel free to click through and have a look and see what we're doing with RedTrack, and look forward to working more closely with you still, Vlad.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a RedTrack stream number 21 with Chris from Publisher Discovery. We were talking how to find and attract publishers or affiliates for a business, and talk to you soon in 2 weeks. Enjoy your day. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.